Commanders. So basically, what we have to do today is a short little update on, the engineers. So basically, I'm, looking for the materials I need, and today I, have these. I assume most people do, but that are at least advanced. So I am currently looking for Soontill Relics, I think is what they're called, whatever they are, and I happen to be at the station that they are. Later I will be checking out meta alloys, which were bugged 4 days ago. I'm not sure if they still are. I didn't really want to make a trip all the way out to, I think it's, what is it? I think it's Mia or something. It's the way out there by Obsidian Orbital. But, I didn't want to make a trip out there just yet because, I have some stuff that I can do in system, that's pretty simple. But, yeah, basically what we're going to do is, pick these up and, see, or basically not see, go hand them in. But, yeah, basically if you come all the way, I exited too far, but if you come all the way to, Chernovsky City, if I pronounce that correctly, all the way out here in, I guess, the system. Here, you will be able to find them. It's the, I guess, we call this the D20 orbital or whatever they call it. But yeah, let's pick these up here. It's basically 4 per person, or 3. They're rare good, so let's get them picked up here. They're relatively cheap compared to everything else, so let's just take all 4 and head over to this engineer. And yeah, I will jump to there, and we'll get this going. Because I'm in my Cobra here. Basically, what I'm going to do is get a Vulture and basically try to A-rate it out for conflict zones, because I kind of want to do them again. I originally did them in a Clipper, but when I was doing it in beta, it wasn't, as good as I wanted it to be. So I'll probably end up doing it in a Vulture. I know I can do it in an FDL, but they finally updated its heat, its heat rating, so I can't go all beam like I've been kind of doing. I mean, I could possibly get away with it, but it's one of those things. So yeah, let's get this done, and I'll update it, and yeah. So yeah, I will jump ahead, as I often do, until I get over here, and we will go and yeah, get this stuff handed in. So yeah, I will see you when we get there. You'll also have noticed that I also updated my HUD for, I guess, 2.1 for my standard HUD until I get bored of this. I was originally going for like a red and blue, but like when you have red and blue, it completely defeats the ability to see, who's technically green and who's technically, just a straight enemy. So basically what I did was, I added a little bit of green, and it makes it an odd pink of some sort. And I went through this like 5 to 8 times of, from the like HUD creator to, straight game, and it changes slightly. Like it looks fine with like the creator, like it's an actual red, but when you actually get it here, it's more of a pink. And even when you come here and darken it up, because I normally run with everything here, it gets a little bit more like red tinted, but you kind of know it's pink. But yeah. Another thing I did notice actually while I'm getting, oh wow, landing gear, wasn't paying attention. But another thing I did notice is like when you do that and you come over to your engineers, it does not actually update the screen at all to brighten it up, which is actually quite annoying. So yeah, that's kind of a not useful thing. So make sure whenever you're making your interface like HUD color to give it plenty of brightness. So yeah. Alright, we'll see you when we get to the engineers. One of these things, these, for me at least, long distance trips, or drop-offs, do, is that you see, some of the stars that you don't see unless, go exploring, which, actually I'm planning on doing quite soon here. But, yeah, you get to see just a random white dwarf. That's actually a system white dwarf, which, to me, is, slightly rare. Like, I don't see it that often in the Empire side, but, yeah. Just wanted to point that out, that you get to see some, interesting things out here. And mess up. Oh, this is going to be annoying because I don't have heat skips on this. But, yeah. Basically, yeah, we'll, jump to when we get to the engineers now. Oh, God, that's funny. Alright, guys. here we are in system. Let's head over to this planet, to long sight base here, and yeah, let's get the stuff handed in. That was an incredibly long trip for me, at least in Cobra. The entire time I was like, why did I not bring my ASP instead? But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know, if I do any modifications whatsoever, I don't ever really play with the ASP. I used it mainly for the smuggling run missions that I, you know, attempted to do. Failed the first time, succeeded the second time, but yeah, I mean, it's not a ship I play with, so it's just like, eh. And I was gonna do it, you know, in the Mark IV, but it wasn't any of the 3 stations I was originally in. Yeah, let's just throttle down real quick. Oh, okay, awesome. But yeah, it wasn't at any of the stations I was at. You know, currently I was gonna go out to, you know, look for it and A-rate it. So instead, what I'm doing here is just using my standard actual Cobra that I like to use. That oddly enough has prismatic shields on it, and I had no idea that I had those on this thing because my at least rank in the elite, what do you call it? Aliasing Devol's, you know, what do you call it, group or whatever, or affiliation is not very high right now. I haven't done anything whatsoever in a while, so yeah, it was just it was interesting to see, and yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, but anyway, let's get docked here and let's let's see what happens. This is my first time going to an engineer's base since, you know, since beta, so it's post beta. I doubt anything has changed or the mod that they said has that they were gonna add is in, but let's just see. And unlike, you know, most people or other people would assume, I haven't watched any of like the beta videos of people, you know, doing engineer stuff or even post beta yet. Like, I haven't watched anything, so this will definitely be interesting. After this, I'll probably watch, you know, somebody's like Chaos Wolves or somebody's. But yeah, let's get docked here and see what we have to, you know, to do. There we go. And now, let me see. Do I have one? I don't. Alright. Wow. This is definitely an interesting one. Oh god, there's actual gravity here.
Bravo, Lima, Alpha, flight control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land. Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 06.
This is an interesting one. I never went here during the beta because I just assumed it was too far for me from where I was at and had a comfortable engineer all modified up, and that's really cool. Let's try to fly a little bit better and not get distracted. And yeah, let's put our landing gear out here so I don't boost off like a fool. And yeah, let's attempt to get docked here. God, this is such a small ship. Even when I flew it in the beta, I was like, I have not flown this in forever. Whoa. Oh, I'm backwards. My bad. Let's... Okay. Slowly turn around here. I know most people just like flip around, but... I have this nice control scheme set up to where I can just lock it to, you know, using these thrusters for at the times when I am docking an unnecessarily large ship. And it's just not, you know, flying well. So, or it's basically set up for like when you hit like a low G world and you need to like basically turn and hold yourself up. It's really handy just to have it locked that way. Okay, back to normal. I have not used that in forever though. You can tell. Alright, hard landing. Let's get refueled and repaired since I had some close calls with a couple stars out there.
System shut down. Welcome, Commander.
That voice is pretty awesome. I'm not sure if I'm gonna turn it up, you know, for the final, but yeah. Let's donate these relics. Awesome. Alright, let's see, what should we do? I could upgrade the prismatics, the engines, or the FSD. I'm thinking the FSD actually, because yeah. This is kinda awesome. Let's increase the range. Let's see. What do I need for this? I don't have any of this stuff, do I? Nope. Alright, so that's that. Let's pin this blueprint here. And I guess I already got arsenic. Let's go out and get some chemical processors again. I remember those from the last beta, from the started beta. But you get those basically from I got them from unidentified signal sources, but I'm sure you can get them from other places or buy them somewhere. And let's get this atypical disruptor wake echoes. Oh, those are easy to get. Okay, it's just scanning ships. Alright, so yeah, we'll go scan some ships and destroy some. And yeah, I will probably do that in a second part of this video, and just do this as a quick one, basically, so you know where to, you know, find this stuff at. And yeah, I will probably have that posted here come Friday. And yeah, we'll definitely get all this stuff modified and see how hard it's gonna be to, you know, basically go all the way here to this class 5, which I have absolutely nothing for, and it actually tells you now, you know, that it's a commodity. That's cool. I'm not sure if I did that before because, I mean, it was mostly fish, and I never actually got this far in it in the very, you know, beta 1 or beta 2 and 3. I think it was 3. But at least beta 2 I didn't get that far because it was really tedious to get any of this stuff. But yeah, so I'll be doing this, you know, over the next couple days and see what we can come back with. I don't expect to get too far because I'm kind of busy this week, if I could talk properly. But yeah, we will, yeah, we'll get the stuff upgraded and see what we can do. Let's see, what are the engines like before we leave here? For some dirty drive tuning, and she's gonna go up to 2. I still need chemical processors though. Those are something I'm gonna need. Alright. So 3. Alright. So yeah, we will get this stuff found. And yeah, we will be back next time, guys. You've been awesome.